Hello, I'm Steve Monkey Mason and this is Annie Free and this is Retro Videos Free. Now I will apologise in advance if you hear any fumbling, rumbling going up and down and kids screaming, because there's a little race going on outside the house and I can't control that. So you're just going to have to deal with that, okay? Now, yesterday we went to a boot sale and I bought 3 videos there. I was really looking for videos yesterday, trying to find some retro ones. So I found 3 and decided to go to the charity shops today to hunt down another 7, and I think I've got more than 7 today. Okay, just a quick start off, we'll go for the boot sale first. So, if you wipe the side of the screen down, and oh yes, I am back there, and I am holding Bad Boys 2. Yes, Bad Boys 2. Not going to freak you out, me being here, me being next to you there as well. Next to Burb's poster. Yeah, what a way to freak somebody out. Anyway. Yes, I'm getting on with it. Bad Boys 2, I love this film, it's one of the last videos released. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Bad Boys 2. I do have it on video, it's over there. I don't think the cover's changed that much. Still not available on Blu-ray on its own. Was meant to get released last year in a double pack. Never seen the light of the day of release. Bad Boys 3 is due the end of this year into next year, so hopefully we'll see Bad Boys 2 on Blu-ray, because it'll be awesome. Someone's watched half of it, not for rental, fuckers. So that was Bad Boys 2, and I believe that was only 10 pence, so that was quite good. Next one, get rid of him, wipe the screen down. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Classic 80s video, classic cover. The cover these days is just Bob Hoskins and Roger Rabbit. And Bernie, is it Bernie the car?
I forget.
I'm sure he's called Bernie. Ernie. Anyway, they're flying, it's a cartoon drawn, but that is the one I remember from the 80s. It was so iconic. Christopher Lloyd there, and Jessica Rabbit received 4 Academy Awards. So this is a later release of the video. Someone has watched 3/4 of it. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? So yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I'll get rid of that. Next we have, now I bought this because I remember this cover always being the montage of Val Kilmer, Jim Carrey, Tommy Lee Jones, Nicole Kidman, Chris O'Donnell, Joel Schumacher film. You know the film I'm talking about? Landscape going on. Well, wipe the side of the screen down. Batman Forever. Riddler question mark with a background in the middle. Background. Whatever. So yeah, it's a PG. This is now actually on the Blu-ray. Well, just spin around here. So yeah, released on the Blu-ray, has a bit more greeny, different font, but that Batman font was massive then. It's got bat tits on the back, crotches. Wow, wow, hasn't even been took out of cellophane.
Wow.
Wow. Got an art card, so that's very similar to that. I can't believe that. Batman the video game, the hottest game of the year, available now. One of the most slated movie games ever made. I can't believe that's so yeah. Right, get rid of that. Right, so that was the boot sale yesterday, and today we've got some more. Now, first one, if you wipe the side of the screen down. Hi Annie, what are you doing over there? Freaking her out here. Annie has in her hand over there, but I have it here. The Jackal. Based a remake of Dave the Jackal. Now when this came out, this is the cover I've known. The very grey Shelly. Bruce Willis has blonde hair. Now it has Bruce Willis and Richard Gere, and as you look, Bruce Willis's name's on the left. Richard Gere's name's on the right, but Richard Gere's name is higher. So it was one of these weird ways they double bill actors and everyone's a bit happy, do you know what I mean? Rather than Bruce Willis and Richard Gere. You know, egos coming in. But the thing is, I love this cover. It's on the back. This film actually has Jack Black in as well. Someone has rewound this, and that's pretty awesome for a video because it actually has the cover actually on the sticker as well. See? You don't really get that these days.
Right.
Yeah. If you look at the stuff like before, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the catalogue number. But the thing is, the Jackal cover has changed dramatically to the point that here it is on Blu-ray. Hi again. There we go. Again, Bruce Willis, Richard Gere's name, but I think that cover is shit compared to that. So that was the Jackal. Radio. Next up, bye Annie. Wipe the side of the screen down. See no evil, hear no evil. I fucking love this film. You seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Richard Pryor.
$10.99 for a video. Wow. Gene Hackman, Richard Pryor, See no evil, hear no evil, murder. The blind guy can't see, the deaf guy can't hear.
You
fucking
can't
love
speak.
this movie. So funny. Again though, look at how retro that is. Look at that. RCA, Columbia Pictures, massive for Ghostbusters. Is Ghostbusters behind you on video? Ghostbusters on video. Completely proved myself wrong, so that's a new generation. I do have an older version of Ghostbusters. Fucking hell, pulling everything out of there. But yeah, that's been rewound. So it fell out. Look at this. Wow. Alright, Paul Ray's gonna fucking jizz on himself here. ISC, the best of home entertainment. Wow. Real Ghostbusters, Karate Kid cartoon. Wow. Conan the Barbarian. I haven't even heard of some of these films. Short Circuit 2, Revenge, See No Evil. Red Heat, Punisher. Hellraiser. Ghostbusters 2. There, look! Critters 2! Critters 2. Now that doesn't make any sense because I was banging on about Critters 2 in Random 2. So hello, this is, we're just going to cut in. You're going to think what's going on here. This is Random 2, this is Retro Videos Free. There's Critters 2 I was on about. Anyway, back to this. I can't believe that just happened. Anyway, look who's talking, Science Alarms, Flatliners. Some creepy kid. But yeah, that's awesome to find in a... and they're all on sale in 1992.
92.
Fucking hell.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Right, if you wipe the side of the screen out, there I am again. Next to me, Burbs poster. And in one of the last retro videos, I made a big rant about Highlander, Inner Space, and Blade Runner. And here is Dune, part of that trilogy, with a heartogram, as I said, heartogram last time, heart monitor. Dune has the same cover, as it has the two pictures at the top. Description, this has obviously a Dune picture on it. Nice for that collection. Yes, there you go, I've got all of them together there, putting the spines together. Wow, that is a retro tape. Look at that. Dune, Warner Brothers. It's a big ass tape, that. So Dune to the collection. I told you this would be absolutely random. Right, next up. Wipe the side of the screen down, and Annie is back there. Wearing a Gremlins t-shirt. If you want to know where she got that from, watch Random 2. Here we go, Clint Eastwood, The Gauntlet, The Collection. The Collection? The Gauntlet? Oh, the Clint Eastwood Collection Gauntlet. What a retro cover this. I've never seen that, but this is a really old video by Warner Brothers. 197 minutes. 1977. Wow. And again, this has been rewound, and that's a really old videotape. So Clint Eastwood and The Gauntlet. Right. Next one up is a film from 1995, which actually is 20 years old this year. Can you believe that? Now when I picked this up, now everyone's going to remember what I'm on about here. Here's the cover. Well, there's the cover. Trainspotting. Orange, and there was green versions of this. When they brought it out on Blu-ray, they brought the red one out. But since that, Trainspotting is part of Film 4, and Film 4 basically have the standard releases where there's just a picture and the font. But what I found interesting about this, and I originally thought it was like sun bleached, is the spine is yellow. And I honestly thought someone had spined it, but no, it's not. There's no like colour distortion on the 18, so that's it. But this is one of them weird videos where it's all landscape, which is iconic for Trainspotting there, but on the back it's like, what the fuck's going on here? And I've opened it up. Some motherfuckers put it in the wrong way. Ha! How random is this? I'll get there in a second. There you go, it's been rewound. Inside is a print of the 100 years of cinema. Has Citizen Kane, Reservoir Dogs, Terminator 2, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Dances with Wolves, The Usual Suspects, Shallow Grave, King Kong, the original, right in the spine. That's amazing. Star Trek and Trainspotting, and it says Due for arrival in November 1996. It's obviously out now when they've printed the fucking thing, isn't it? The idiots. Look.
Great.
There we go. So yeah. Right, we're getting there. This one, very random. This is one of the very first videos I did for retro videos. So we wiped the side of the screen down. Die Hard, reissued without the trade towers. Now, in the other retro videos, I have the one where it's Bruce Willis, Jeremy Irons, Samuel L. Jackson, Bleach Sunset, trade towers. But that's what they reissued it as. Has been rewound. It's got some mold stain on there. Ugh. But yeah, that was quick. Get rid of that. Next up, give a shout out to Richard Jackson, Oliver Harper and Duncan Casey, as they made a big deal about Under Siege 2 Dark Territory, starring Steven Seagal. Well, this video was that old. If you wipe the side of the screen out, there's me with alternative Richard Jackson. Do you fucking want that teddy bear or what? Under Siege 2, no Dark Territory on this box. Steven Seagal. Under Siege 2, it has no added font. Steven Seagal, Under Siege 2, so this isn't even classed as Dark Territory, so it's quite an old one. Doesn't even have it on there. Doesn't even have it on there. So yeah, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. Right, next up. This is rare. People still ask for this. Never seen it on DVD. Bit like the Basketball Diaries. Probably has been released. Wipe the side of the screen out. 7 years in Tibet. Brad Pitt, rocking the blonde hair. Great value, $2.99. Off 2 for £5. Made by First Entertainment Videos. They always have the very standard releases. I'm just trying to see if I can see any. No, I can't. See, I don't plan this kind of shit. I'm just fucking winging it. On the back, they used to have big, spectacular blockbuster. Brad Pitt is superb. Wow, look at that. That is a really old video. It's got fucking blue glasses on it. That's rare.
Odd.
Very odd. There we go, entertainment video. That one there. Very similar layout. Always do the font, big collage. That was Super Mario Brothers. Come back to that in a minute. Right, we're getting there. Time's getting later. Now Annie picked this one up and said, you gotta watch it and check this out. This is A Wonderful Life. This is one of them cardboard boxes which were quite popular in the day. But one thing she wanted to point out is this was bought at HMV for $14.99. Videos were quite expensive. The thing is about It's a Wonderful Life, it only comes out for 3 months of the year. So like, I think it gets released every November for Christmas and then discontinued. And every year they bring out another edition, then another cover, then another anniversary. But yeah, there's a lot of videos like this come out, especially like this retro videos is getting out of hand. The Matrix is a very similar one. Nice cardboard. I really like the Matrix one actually. It's better than the DVD and the Blu-ray they brought out, but yeah. Nice pick. Right, let's go back over there. Right. The last video in this collection, we watched this the other night. We watched it in prep for Very Bad Things. And I did not have it on video, I was just checking, so this was awesome find. Very Bad Things, Christian Slater, Cameron Diaz. Did you like this?
Hilarious.
Very dark, very
Definitely not what I expected.
no, definitely if you haven't seen that, check it out, but I will go into this a lot more in the good, the bad and the what the fucks. I knew that was going to happen.
God.
To push that jump, just pushed everything through, sorry. Right. Last but not least, bought 2 videos, the fucking DVDs today. Hard Cash, which I already have, but it's a different version. But I got that for the good, the bad and the what the fucks. Annie does not own Transformers the movie. Can you believe it? So I bought you that.
Oh, thank you. I'll watch the first 5 minutes and let you know how it is.
And last but not least, I got this. Now this is a reference to The Last, the Good, the Bad and the What Books. The Making of Independence Day. New Independence Day movie comes out in 3 weeks' time for £1. This is the original print, what was $8.99, obviously in 1995. But there, the print is still pristine. Jeff Goldblum, Bill Paxton, Will Smith. He did not come back for the sequel. But yeah, it's an awesome find. A few of the alternative covers in the back there. Got the cast, so that'll go in the collection. Paul Ray's probably going to want it. Anyway, so right. I've been Steve Monkey Mason. That's been Annie. Wipe the side of the screen out. That's been us as well. Showcasing stuff. Next to our newer Jaws picture, which you were nice enough to get me the other day. She had to buy herself one as well, so that's alright as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
So how come I gotta wear this and you're wearing the wrong shirt?
Well, because I fucked up, didn't I? Because this is an outtake. The reason why I am now wearing my Laconia t-shirt and not have a beard is when I was filming my Predator tribute video last week, I made the mistake of using real combat paint. And basically, here's a quick clip of it.
This just came for you.
Oh, you couldn't have given us it before when I was doing that? There's a box just arrived for us. I bet you're wondering, my son, what's in the box?
Oh, it's amazing.
So yeah, that's me on the log there in the middle of the woods with all kinds of predator stuff, like predator. I couldn't get it off, could I? And when we came to film this tonight, I obviously haven't got a beard, and I thought, well, I might as well wear a different t-shirt, because to be honest with you, I can't find my Cookie Monster one.
Great.
But you're still not keeping that teddy bear. He belongs to Richard Jackson.
Ah.
He's even got a birth certificate. Next outtake. He's an outtake for you. We've got the laughing fits.
Okay, go.
Why the fuck did you not have dark light in the list, motherfucker? Yes, you, Richard Jackson. Do you want this teddy bear? This is a reference to Alternative Free if you want to know where this teddy bear came from. Last time I seen Richard Jackson on YouTube, he was up a fucking hill in Peru or something. I don't know. So yeah, Mr. Richard Jackson. There's no one you want that, but this is the outtake I was on about now. This goes back to my Inner Space video. This goes back to... That was my fingers making that noise. My God, what does this go back to? It goes back to the 80s. It goes back to the 80s videos when I realised I've got 2 copies of Inner Space. Inner Space, classic film it is. Not as classic as this one. Inner Space. Why have I got 2 copies of Inner Space? And when I went to do the tribute video called I'm Possessed, for Inner Space, could I find either one of the copies? Not one out of the 2 of Inner Space are visible for me to just go, Inner Space, fucking brilliant. And it isn't until right now, which is pretty much about 6 months later, I have 2 copies of Inner Space. I accidentally picked them up by accident when I was trying to put this fucking thing again, and realised that my Highlander doesn't have the so-called heartogram, what a tit, heart monitor going across, but it is part of that series. So yeah, that's a rant, that's an outtake. Hello, I'm Steve Monkey Mason, and this is Annie Free, and am I calling you Annie Free?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, well, I was again. She's gone that way. What the fuck? Before I was talking about train spotting, and I mentioned 1996. Now 1996 was a good year. I was downstairs just before you got here, sorting through some of the stuff in the kitchen.
Right. Oh,
so
God.
I've got ground ginger, ground nutmeg, and ground ginger. I've got a backup if I ever run out, since the fact that these have never ever been opened. Check out the used date on them.
Oh boy.
When is it?
September 96.
Went out of date in 1996. It cost 89 pence. So we'll open it and have a smell.
Oh God. It's oh. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh, oh fucking hell.
Put your nose right in there. Oh my God.
Does anyone want one of them? I'm actually going to send one of them to Richard Jackson. One can go with alternative. Oh. While we're on about stuff being anciently old, we're talking about retro stuff. Sorry, better not have it in your hands. The movie pop guy Paul Ray gave me some the other week. Now it was a bit of a mini birthday present, and it's this right here. This is the Little Shop of Horrors. Little like 1 stick of bubble gum, and it's an original one. Now this went out of date in 1986. Let's go a decade before them.
Wow.
And I want to open it. I'm going to keep it as pristine as possible because this is a present of Paul, but Paul wants to see what's inside.
Is that a butt? Oh, it's a pair of boobs.
First off, it's a pair of tits. Nice one, Paul Ray. Send us your smutting secret. So it falls out. These are the cards you used to get. Wow, these are vintage as fuck. So we've got the girls. And on the back, we've got scenes from the movie. Little Shop of Horrors. On the back. You've had it, Audrey. We've got... Seymour, it's not really funny. What was it called? Seymour? Seymour? Oh, Bill... No. I thought that was Bill Murray on the back, but it's Steve Martin. There we go, Audrey too. I have seen the future. And that... Wow, that is actually a scene from the alternate ending, which was never shown in cinemas, when Audrey goes out and kills everybody and the plan's taken over. Wow, Paul Ray, check that out. You're not getting that back. And there's a scene of Audrey 2 there, talking to that, and the chewing gum.
Are you going to eat it? Please eat it.
That is just corroded. Yeah, this is a drink. Finish the drink. I don't want to drink can lager. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die from some of my own decade I was born. Fuck you, Paul Ray.